Introduction to Raised Bed Soil Problems. If you've ever spent time and effort building a beautiful raised bed garden, only to watch your plants struggle, wilt, or fail to thrive, the problem might not be your watering routine, your seeds, or even the weather. The real culprit could be hiding beneath the surface, in the very soil you used to fill your beds. There's one common ingredient found in many soil mixes, compost blends, and even store-bought raised bed soil that can ruin your entire garden. It might seem harmless at first, but over time it suffocates plant roots, starves the soil of nutrients, and disrupts the delicate balance your garden needs to thrive. Worse, it's often marketed as a beneficial additive, tricking gardeners into thinking they're improving their soil when they're actually causing long-term damage. Let's expose this hidden danger and make sure it never enters your raised beds again. The number one ingredient that's wrecking your raised bed garden. In this section, we will explore how to identify and avoid problematic soils that can harm your garden. It's crucial to know what to look for, so you can ensure your plants thrive. The biggest soil killer lurking in bagged soil and compost mixes is fresh, uncomposted wood chips and bark. While wood chips can be a fantastic mulch on top of garden beds, mixing them into your raised bed soil is a disaster waiting to happen. Many store-bought garden soils and compost blends contain large amounts of woody material, either to bulk up the product or as a poorly composted organic matter source. At first glance, it seems beneficial. After all, wood breaks down into organic matter, right? Here's the problem. Fresh, uncomposted wood chips deplete nitrogen from the soil. Nitrogen is one of the most essential nutrients plants need for healthy growth. When wood chips are added to soil, soil microbes begin the decomposition process, but they require nitrogen to break down the carbon-heavy wood. Instead of leaving nitrogen available for your plants, these microbes steal it from the soil, creating a nitrogen deficiency that weakens and stunts plant growth. This effect is especially devastating in raised beds, where soil volume is limited. Your plants don't have access to deep underground nutrients like in traditional in-ground gardens, so every bit of nitrogen in your raised bed matters more. Spotting and rectifying wood-filled soil is crucial for the health of your garden. It's important to be vigilant and take action when you notice signs of wood contamination in your soil. Many bagged soils, composts, and raised bed mixes hide their wood content under vague labels like organic material, composted forest products, or natural soil conditioner. If a bagged soil mix feels chunky, lightweight, and filled with visible pieces of bark or wood, that's a red flag. Even if the bag claims to be a premium compost or raised bed soil, if it has large chunks of wood, it's likely still breaking down, and that means nitrogen lockup is happening in your raised bed. Another warning sign is slow-growing, pale green or yellowing plants, especially leafy vegetables like lettuce, spinach, and cabbage. If you've already mixed fresh wood chips or wood-heavy soil into your raised beds, don't panic. There are ways to fix the problem before it ruins your growing season. The best way to counteract nitrogen depletion is to add a high-nitrogen soil amendment. Organic options like well-aged composted manure, alfalfa meal, or blood meal can help replenish lost nitrogen. To ensure your garden thrives, it's important to take corrective measures and aim for ideal soil components. This means balancing the soil pH, ensuring proper drainage, and incorporating organic matter. Each of these steps plays a crucial role in creating a healthy growing environment for your plants. If you need a quick fix, applying a liquid organic fertilizer rich in nitrogen, like fish emulsion, will provide an immediate boost to struggling plants. If your raised bed mix contains large pieces of wood, manually removing them will speed up recovery. Sifting out excess wood and adding compost, worm castings, and organic matter will help restore balance and kickstart microbial life in the soil. For long-term improvement, top dressing your raised bed with a layer of high-quality, finished compost at the start of each growing season ensures your soil builds fertility over time, counteracting any lingering effects of nitrogen depletion. Now that we know what not to use, let's focus on what actually creates rich, productive raised bed soil. A thriving raised bed garden needs a balanced, nutrient-rich soil blend that provides excellent drainage, water retention, and long-term fertility. A great raised bed mix starts with a combination of compost, aeration materials, and moisture-retaining organic matter. A well-balanced soil should have a dark, rich texture, hold moisture without becoming waterlogged, and support strong root growth. One of the best base ingredients is high-quality finished compost. Compost is the life force of healthy soil, packed with beneficial microbes that break down organic matter into nutrients that plants can easily absorb. Unlike fresh wood chips, compost builds fertility rather than depleting it. Coconut coir or peat moss adds moisture retention, helping raised beds stay evenly hydrated without compacting over time. Raised beds dry out faster than in-ground gardens, so having a moisture-holding component ensures consistent water availability for plant roots. For aeration and drainage, perlite or vermiculite helps prevent soil compaction. Raised beds, especially deep ones, can settle over time, and these materials keep air pockets in the soil so roots can breathe and grow freely. Adding worm casting supercharges raised bed soil with natural plant growth hormones, beneficial microbes, and slow-release nutrients. Unlike synthetic fertilizers that provide a quick nutrient spike, worm castings improve soil structure over time, making raised beds more resilient and self-sustaining. To keep nitrogen levels stable, using aged manure, such as cow horse or chicken manure, ensures a steady supply of nutrients throughout the growing season. Well-composted manure enriches the soil without robbing nitrogen like fresh wood chips. Finally, mycorrhizal fungi and beneficial microbes encourage stronger root development and enhance nutrient uptake. These natural soil enhancers help plants access nutrients more efficiently, leading to better growth, bigger blooms, and more abundant harvests. The key to a thriving raised bed garden isn't just what you plant, it's what you plant in. Using poor quality wood-filled soil can silently sabotage your garden, leading to slow growth, nutrient deficiencies, and disappointing harvests. By avoiding fresh wood chips, reading soil labels carefully, and filling your raised beds with a well-balanced, organic-rich soil mix, you'll create a self-sustaining, nutrient-dense growing environment where plants thrive effortlessly. If this guide helped you, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more expert gardening tips. Share this with fellow gardeners so they can avoid common soil mistakes and build their healthiest, most productive raised bed gardens yet. Let's grow together. If this guide helped you, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more expert gardening tips. Share this with fellow gardeners so they can avoid common soil mistakes and build their healthiest, most productive raised bed gardens yet. Let's grow together.